Hi there, this is Penelope, and this is the course outline video for DE4102, Trimester 1, 2021. Now, this is a question that gives a lot of confusion to students. The requirement is that you must achieve a minimum of 40% in both aggregated coursework marks and in the final exam. Now that means that you can get this. So this is your exam and this is your coursework, and that will give you a pass, or you can get 40 and 60 and that will give you a pass, because both of those give you an average of 50%. What you can't have is 35 and 65, okay, or 65 and 35. That will give, 35. That will give you a fail, because this has to be at the very minimum 40%. These are not our rules, these are the rules of the board that governs the diploma. You need a calculator, okay, it's maths, so you need a calculator. And this calculator is the one that you need to have. Now, I prefer it if you have the +2, because the +2 has this button here. It has the fraction button, and it gets you out of so much trouble if you can use that button. If you've already got a +1, then that's fine, but the +2, if you have to buy one, you won't be allowed to use the fancy ones you had at school. You need to buy a lesser one for this course. There's a textbook, but it's an e-text, and the information about that will happen at the end of this one, so further down, and you get My Math Lab access, and that includes the e-text. Now, at the time of making this video, the timetable is not confirmed, so you'll need to go to the welltech.ac.nz site and click on timetable, or you may actually be given one. Here are the key dates for the year. Now, because they are set so much in advance and you are given them so much in advance, you are expected to stick by those dates. Now, obviously, something might happen, life gets in the road. You need to apply for an extension before the due date, and you need to show me that you've started. The form for this is in the actual course outline, so you can get an exception, but you have to have started, and it has to be before the actual date. So you can't apply for it after the due date. That's not going to work. There are my contact details, and the program director. If you need anybody above me, then Malcolm is the program director. But please do ask for help. There's no point in sitting in silence, because I can't mind read. I used to tell my children I could, but maybe that was a lie. You need to tell me, so I can help. I can do all sorts of things, but please let me know when you're having trouble. Okay, this is actually the instructions for all of the courses, all of the maths course for the diploma and the degree, but in particular we're looking here for DE4102. So you need to go to the URL that's there. Just make sure that it's the correct one. You need to have a credit card with you. You need to have an email address, and you come up again to register or buy access. For most of you, you need to click on that radio button there saying, no, I need to buy access. Okay, then there'll be a list of subjects. Sometimes they change without warning, so you might just have to look. It might be maths, or it might be maths and statistics, whatever. You need to find the one that looks like maths, and then from there you choose your course. Now, sometimes the textbooks come up, sometimes they don't, so if you don't see yours there, then you're going to have to register with the course ID and click on that yellow text there. All right, now you are 4102, so you have to enter this number here, and then you'd hit continue. Now, if you have a Pearson account, then you can, if you remember, you can use your username and your password to sign in. If you have had one in the past and you've forgotten your password, then hit the forgotten password button and they will send that to you. If you don't have one, then select create. The button was create, and then just fill in all the details. Then you will be asked to pay for it, obviously, and you need to buy access. Let's just move that arrow. There we are. You'll need to buy access using a credit card. You can use a PayPal account, though I've not actually had anybody use a PayPal account, but apparently you can. Seems, there we go, that's better. Then you're done. All right, so you've now paid for it. Once you've done that, you can select go to my courses, and for you in DE4102, then you will be going to there and you start work. Later on, you can just go to the same URL, sign in, hit sign in, and then use your username and your password, and then find the course DE4102 and start your work. Okay.